And with the quality they showed Wednesday night, it creates a lot of chances. Music to the ears of Iloski and Damiani, the attacking pair. And going forward, Albert Rusnak needs to put in a top performance. He has the freedom to go find the game. He needs to change the game.
Yeah, and it was Philly who came bearing gifts on Wednesday. A first home league win. Now the challenge, overcome this beat-up Seattle Sounders side who've made the long trip via Austin, Texas, where they played at Subaru Park. Ariel, centre half tonight alongside Pierre. This one swung in and they were looking to try and catch the keeper out, and Thomas tips it over the top. And we'll have the game's first corner this week. MLS taking on Liga MX. Buy your tickets now on Ticketmaster. De Rosario gets the shot away, but it is quickly blocked by a fine retreating challenge from Nathan Harriel behind for a corner. Calvin Sullivan.
Yeah, good little battle from Sullivan. He hasn't quite got into the match yet. But that's where I talk about Sullivan. He's a playmaker that doesn't mind putting in a tackle. So if the game's not quite coming to him, it's not as though he's going to go missing. If it's an ugly, scrappy game, he's still going to have a say.
High ball in is headed away and helped on and away by Rothrock. De Rosario losing out to Danley Jean-Jacques. Here is Calvin Sullivan again. It's his cross, and that was the header in from Damiani on his 50th MLS appearance, and just wide of the left post. Looking down over Subaru Park, and in the far distance we were able to see downtown Philadelphia as well. To say, incredible excitement. I got on the plane to fly to Philadelphia last night, Ross, and people obviously returning back here to home were walking down the aisle of the plane shouting LeBron James's name. I mean, it was an enormous day. As Iloski chases this, he gets over the top, and it's in for Philadelphia. The feel-good factor just keeps going, and Iloski's got in behind, and he's lobbed Thomas and put Philadelphia in front.
The hard work of the Sounders defensively, it's one ball that undoes them. And it's because of Thomas. It's an awful decision from Seattle's goalkeepers. The ball from Westville's delightful, right into the path of Iloski.
Away we go in the second half from Subaru Park. The visitors Seattle in the green, playing from right to left. De Rosario off on an immediate chase downfield, robbed by and here he comes again, right through the middle, and he's got Damiani on if he wants to use him. Instead he goes for goal and hits it wide. Coserenzi and Areola going off. Rothrock. Oh, helpful ball. That was Ferreira's first touch. He probably didn't want that to be his first touch, because he just got the timing wrong. The Union planning a double change now. Quinn Sullivan being prepped, and Ezekiel Alado is going to come on. De Rosario, helped by Ferreira. Oh, and intercepted. They were looking for do. Calvin Sullivan brings it away. He's got Iloski. He's through. He's round the keeper. It's going to go into the net. And the flag is going to go up. And the celebrations are short-lived.
And the ball is played. Oh my goodness, that is tight. The assistant referee's in a decent position.
And the call on the field is offside.
It's going to be.
They've got to prove that that's. Sounders free kick. Rusnak stands over it. And, well, it was a Sounders head that was on it as well in Dotson, but it's very comfortable for Blake.
Well, it's a brief reminder, though, they're still in this. And you mentioned it a few minutes ago, Tony. I mean, Philadelphia have been the better team, but it just takes one moment. And Rusnak is starting to grow into the game. You got Ferreira now coming into a pocket. There's more urgency about the players, and I think for the Sounders, they're realizing this. Look, we can salvage a point here.
I think the thing to point out as well is, as much as we've talked about this kind of newfound confidence within Philadelphia, ultimately we still have to remember this is a 2-win team this season. It's been an awful run for them. Three countries, 2 leagues.
He's got 2 players off him now. So into your target man, you got Ferreira on one side, Rusnak on the other. So he's got options. And that just about came off.
It's a good work from Kingston.
Fantastic. I mean, there's just a swarm of Philadelphia bodies around them.
Ferreira's cross, Rothrock's header.
Because Westfield, he does get a body on him. But
what kind of summer Quinn Sullivan could have had, of course, if he hadn't been out for 10 months with injury. He was knocking on the door of the US roster. Here is Jesus Ferreira on that subject. Who gets the free kick. I think he just wanted the advantage. He doesn't get that, but it'll restart now at the feet of Dodson. Ferreira, room to the right, they'll use it. It's Kingston. Ferreira kept the run going as well. Kingston, and lifted in deep, and Di Rosario was in there, and then held back and just over the top. And it was Peter Kingston's touch.
To then switch and go out the other side, and Rosario does well a challenge where you thought Blake made the right decision initially, but the goal was...
And Richter pondering more changes. This could be set up for Quinn Sullivan, and then ultimately it's Thomas who makes AT&T. There you see it. And Quinn Sullivan's actually...
We'll see what Kevin Sullivan does with that. Does he stay out there with his left, whip balls in? Does he still come inside and look to link up play?
Alado wins the header. Quinn Sullivan down the right. Early ball in! And that was Iloski who got there to meet it on the half volley. He's asking for a handball.
That's certainly what you're going to get out of Quinn Sullivan. Has been able to go 1v1, get on the outside and whip a ball in. It looked like it did come off a hand, but for me, a natural position from Sandnes.
Brunel sends it wide to Kingston. This is opening up a little bit now as we go into the final 15 minutes or so. Given away. We'll look down the middle. Iloski, the layoff for Quinn Sullivan. He's racing.
Want to put a plug in for you, Tony, for your five-a-side on Tuesday nights?
I think they might improve my performance, yes. I think that's where I went wrong. This is Kevin Sullivan now. Here he comes to the edge of the box, and that's wide of the target.
Well, they're trying to catch Seattle on the break. And look at all that space for Sullivan. He's direct, it's with purpose. But he's hurried enough from Sandnes that he just drags it wide.
Wino playing it forward. This is Lukic.
He just can't find that knockout punch. Philadelphia. Kevin Sullivan. You're talking about a player who's 2 years older than me. So there is a difference.
Oh, that's given away. And here's Kevin Sullivan now. Iloski to his left. Here goes Sullivan. Straight at the keeper.
Just pushed wide enough. Sullivan, as he was trying to find that space, solid enough strike in the end.
That's a foul. Gomez.
That's smart from Iloski.
Milan Iloski. Quinn Sullivan turned away at the near post.
Because he had both corners to go for.
Seattle's throw. Now, is there any time?
He almost needed to keep it in, Kingston, and keep going.
Forward from Thomas. And there's Neil Pierre on his first stop with a towering header. And it's another big win for the Philadelphia Union.